what to say or where to start. I am hyped. 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 What a win. If Liverpool did that, they'd be saying stuff of champions. Start talking and respect on our name. What a performance. I was stressed for 80 minutes of that game because we played brilliantly. And Pope was epic all game. All game. Saving everything. Turned into Donnarumma from the semi-finals of the Champions League. Nick Pope. But we were resilient. We drove that game from start to finish, controlled it. Yes, they got their goal. It was out of nowhere. They are all 6'5". You could see that was their game plan, and it nearly paid off. But the resilience of this team. I'm hyped. The game's just finished. I ran in here. I'm like, I can hear Righty chatting. I can hear him chatting on the TV. I'm hyped. I am hyped. What a game. Every player on that pitch. The subs that came on, Martin Odegaard changed the game. Don't want to hear fans talking about him. This guy is epic. He is as good and as influential as Bukayo Saka is. He's needed. Maybe not the assists or the goals, but what he does, controlling that ball, moving it. You could give him the ball in a tight space. He controls it. Since coming on, he drove that game. Gabby. We lose that game. Fans are uproar. Why are you falling over like that? Why not defend it? He went down a bit too easily on their goal. Rise, Gabriel. Special. What a game. Don't even know what to say. When that, I haven't celebrated like that as an Arsenal fan in a minute. Last minute goal to win the game. They frustrated us. I was mad. Every Arsenal fan must have felt the same way. The last 10 minutes, I think it was 78th possession to Arsenal. 78. How do you score against that? I don't know how we did it. 78% possession. Every man was on the edge of their box. What is going on? This is the problem. This is the annoyance. It's so annoying. If a team gets a goal, you just know the rest of the game they're going to try and lock it off. Happens all the time. Man City did it last week. I don't know why. Newcastle get a goal and you're just like, I know what's going to happen. Defend. I'm dying. But it's 3:42 in Australia. We don't miss games out here. That was a madness. Their goal comes from a little mistake from Mosquera. I feel for him, I thought he did all right. I think Arteta just took him off because it was getting a bit physical. He needs to put on a bit of muscle. But other than that, I feel he played well. But one little mistake from the back pass, maybe a bit of fatigue, goes off for a corner and they score. It's just his luck. I don't think he was that bad. Then Saliba comes on. Interesting he didn't start, but I don't mind. Funny thing was, as soon as he came on, he nearly gave a goal away. Straight after half time. He obviously didn't fit straight into the game. And they nearly scored, hitting the crossbar. I think it would have been called offside, whatever. Then he's like, all right, cool, fix up. Sensational for the rest of the game. Gabby, bar that one moment, brilliant. Timber, for me, probably the best player. Every ball that was fizzed into him, they were physical. He was physical. And they're so much taller than him. Everything he had, he was brilliant. Up and down the wings. He was my man of the match for me, I think. Bar Odegaard coming on. I need to think. I need to breathe. I need to understand what's going on. And that was huge. Huge in the context of the season. Now it's 2 points. 2 points from Liverpool. Massive. Would have been 4. Now it's 2. Could have been 0. Madness. Gokrez was brilliant as well. He was so physical. Man got handled. Arms in the face. Kept getting thrown everywhere. The referee was shocking. Absolutely shocking. It brings me to that. He was giving everything to Newcastle. You were like, there's some corruption going on there. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. and then the penalty. We won the game, so I think the governing body, FPL, whatever, are getting away with it because they they're lucky when things like that happen. People don't talk about it too much. If we had lost, up, well, blah 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 blah, but because we had won, it'll be drummed down a bit. How that's not a penalty? I mean, I'm just think like if I go past a player, but they touch the ball, but I'm going towards goal. All right, they've touched it. I don't care. I'm still through. It's still a foul. I don't care if you touched the ball. You fouled me. So what? He's gone round him. He made no attempt for the ball. It touched his toe. If Goonr tried to stay up and have a shot and missed, what then? The penalty's given because he tried to carry on. The fact that he went down, it wasn't given. He's touched the ball, not even going for the ball. He's hit his knee. He's hit his knee. It's hit his toe. Goonr is through on goal. He's still ahead of play. You've impeded him to make him fall. How is that not a penalty? Anywhere else on the pitch happens all the time. You get a toe on it, but you clip them as well, and it's given as a free kick. Anyway, we won the game. But I just like, what? The ref was shocking today. Absolutely shocking. Gave everything to Newcastle. Everything. I was sure the way it was going, they were going to give that penalty. The Gabriel one, which got kicked onto him from a yard away. I mean, handball is so up in the air right now. Like, you would scream for it because I think the position they were in, either they were losing at that point or 1-1. But the ball blasted at him. It hit his knee as well and kind of kicked up onto it. Like, get the Ross out of here, man. Seriously. Let's go through the players, man. I need to breathe. Raya didn't put a foot wrong today. Brilliant. Calafiori, fitness, brilliant. Don't think he really put a foot wrong today. Centre backs, Gabriel, that little one mistake. Tried to go down, tried to call the foul. I think he knew at that point he had missed it. As I said about Mosquera, spoken about him. I thought he was good, but a bit of a physical game. I understood him coming off for Saliba. And strange one, him not starting after last week. But, you know, there's reason behind closed doors. Timber, my man in the match. He was absolutely brilliant. My man. Eze, the same again. I think he was brilliant. It was so tight in there that I felt for him. But every time he got the ball, he created something. He was trying something. I love the versatility today. He likes the over-the-top ball. I thought, yeah, the game was brilliant, but it probably wasn't to Eze. They were so tight in there. They wanted to shut up shop. They didn't even want to play. They got that lucky goal. If they didn't, they just wanted a draw. If they didn't get that goal, it was a draw. They had no intention to attack, bar the fact that we got a goal and they were like, oh, it's late now, let's go. And then it's 2-1 and like, okay, let's try and get a draw. Dead, man. Newcastle. Stupidness tactics like that. Honestly, man, did my head in. I'm so happy we won because them fans were yapping the whole game. Yapping. Last minute. Is there a fire drill? Because everyone's gone. Is there a fire drill? Aye, mad. Where was that? Trossard, good game. Kind of suits him because as long as he's not like they are playing higher and he has to run because he's not the quickest, that game kind of suited him with his quick feet. Maybe should have done better with the shot in the first half. When you watch the replays, kind of stretching for it. Great strike. I mean, he hit the post so hard. When we were driving in there and Eze played in the ball, I thought, oh, it's a goal. And I just knew Trossard was, and then he missed it. And I was like, oh, that's a surprise that. Saka was good. Saka was brilliant. They double up on him. He got past a few times, played a few balls in the box. It was really difficult for him. Really difficult. He didn't really get a chance to cut back or anything like that. Got into the box a few times, a few crosses. Not his worst game, not his best, but difficult because they are just so defensive. It was actually embarrassing. Probably the worst Newcastle performance I've seen. The way they defended like that. I think they had a chance with their height and stuff. I was worried when they were crossing the ball and when they were doing stuff. I was really worried, but they chose to shut up shop, which I think was stupid. I think they probably could have got the second if they really kept throwing the balls in, get quarters driving at us, playing the long balls. But they didn't want to do that, I guess. But yeah, it's up to them. They lost. Damn. Where was I? Who I missed? Zubimendi, always good. I think he's overlooked. I think he controls the game in the midfield. Not as silky as Erdegaard, but when he's on the ball, you just trust it. You trust him. He plays his little passes, always nicking the ball back. I think he's overlooked by a lot of people because he's not silky or doing these magical things. But arguably one of our best players, one of the best DMs in the world, if not the best DM in the world. As I said on one of my previous things, the amount of teams that want him, you know he's good. You know if Liverpool, but Real Madrid want him, he's good. So yeah, he was brilliant. Declan Rice, the man. And now thinking about it, and the hype's calmed down a little bit, so I can actually, my brain's working again. Declan Rice, there was a moment where he was running with, who was it? Gordon? No, not Gordon. Murphy, and he was dipping Declan Rice running from his own half. He was, Gabriel and Saliba were too far apart. Declan Rice ran the length of the pitch and stopped a near enough goal. Seriously, this guy, you could tell he was tired after that. Just drop massive high five from Saliba, and you're thinking, just a high five. Help me. Declan Rice, yeah, incredible today. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And then going to Goonr, I thought he did really well. Holding up the ball, playing these little passes. Really tough game for him. Should have got the penalty, few shots. He slipped a lot in the box. Whether it was where other players didn't, bit unorthodox, maybe his shooting technique. It was just, he slipped quite a few times. I thought he was going to start. I thought he was going to score nice and early. I thought it was going to be a good game for him. But I thought he played well, probably, like a 7 out of 10. And he was a hassle up there. It's probably going to be one of the harder games he has this season with that, how physical they are. But yeah, when you look back on it, I don't know if you saw, like, right at the end of the game, just hand on his face, like, not red, but you can't actually tell him to give a yellow either, which is annoying. But that's a yellow in every day of the week. Some refs might even give that. Man, what? Man, I felt for him, man. He's coming through the wars today. Oh, I don't think I missed anyone out. Martinelli, brilliant. His control and what he's doing on the ball now, he's got confidence, a lot of confidence. Interesting to see if he's going to start him soon. I actually like him coming on as a sub. He looks so energetic, driving at the ball, motivated. I really, really like that. It's going to be interesting to see now Erdegaard's back, what the situation is if he moves Eze back over to the left. I think he will, but I think there's going to be a bit of a transition where like Trossard was doing today. They're coming infield to allow like a bit of confusion where Eze might go out to the left. Trossard's quickly coming in that 10 or driving with the ball, kind of swapping over. I quite like that. I don't mind starting Eze on the left, but he's still starting like in the 10, but he's on the left to allow the overlap. He comes inside, creates more space for Calafiori, and then he just drives in from the left. And also, if you are on the left-hand side is the line, so you're just cutting in, so it's more likely for him to actually have a few shots, cut in, getting on goal, and really work that overlap. I kind of like that. It's going to be really interesting to see, but what a win. Arteta, well done with the subs. And yeah, it's a mad one. 2 points off Liverpool. Stuff of champions.